If you're a carpentry contractor, there's a lot you have to worry about on a day-to-day or week-to-week basis. Insurance should not be one of those things. Today, I'm going to help you figure out what you need, what you don't need, and hopefully save you some money. Carpentry contractors are in demand right now. A lot of people are remodeling their homes, and you guys are crucial to that. And you're very skilled, and there's a lot of things that play into what exactly you need as carpentry contractors on the insurance basis. The first thing is general liability insurance. We say it starts with $1 million per occurrence and $2 million aggregate, and that kind of is the bundle that protects you from claims or lawsuits or anything else like that that might come against your business. So for example, you have some lumber laying outside and somebody walks over and strips and falls on it and sues you because it shouldn't be there. Covered under your liability policy. You're running extension cords, similar situation. They strip, fall over your cords, covered under your liability insurance. All those types of things that are kind of weird, freak accidents are covered under your liability insurance. So that's the first thing you want to lock down, figure out, and have in place is your GL or your general liability insurance. And even if you work for some GCs, they'll want to make sure that you have that locked down and have that in place. And they'll want to see a certificate of liability insurance, which shows that you currently have a policy. Here's the limits, and here's the policy number that they know you are good to go. The second thing that you want to make sure you have, if you need it, is coverage for your tools. Sometimes your tools, as carpentry contractors, are less valuable, say a hammer or a screwdriver or something like that. Those a lot of times are self-insured. You lose one gets broken in an accident or something like that, you can go out and buy a new one pretty quickly. Some of your other bigger equipment, you want to make sure that that's covered under your insurance policy or can be covered under your insurance policy. That way, if you leave it overnight someplace, it's vandalized, the building burns down, it falls down, something happens to it, you have coverage under your insurance policy. We write you a check and you can go get a new one and keep your business going. If you are an interior redesigner, so you work inside a lot of residential homes and you are doing remodels or stuff like that, a key coverage that a lot of policies don't have is voluntary property damage. It's an endorsement that's added on to your policy. So you want to make sure you ask your agent if you have it. It covers you for things that are under your care, custody, and control, as we call it in the insurance world. Insurance is not meant to be a warranty program for you, that you as the professional know what you're doing. And if you go into a project, you're not just careless and, oh, my insurance will cover it. It doesn't. Liability wise, voluntary property steps in and covers it. So here's an example. You are a contractor blowing out somebody's kitchen and putting in all new kitchen and everything. And in doing so, you are making a cut, taking out their old cabinets, for example, and you cut too far or hammer through something too hard and damage something that's valuable, like the sink they want to keep. That's under your care, custody, and control because that's in your workspace, not covered by your liability, picked up under your voluntary property damage coverage. So that's a big one. You want to make sure you have that. Another aspect you want to make sure you have is additional insured coverage. Generally, we recommend a blanket additional insured. That way, no matter who asks for it, it's covered under your policy. You know the price, and you can then bill that and charge that back in all your quoting process, and there's no surprises on that end. That's pretty much the key stuff you want to think about. The GL, the coverage for your tools and equipment, and then also the voluntary property damage and additional insured. As your business grows and evolves, you might have business autos where a trailer or a truck, that's a business auto policy. And once you get employees, another aspect, you'll need workers' compensation as the law requires. And that is a bigger expense than the other ones. GL is cheap, maybe $500 here in Pennsylvania, but the workers' compensation is based off of payroll. The bigger your organization, the more employees you have, the more payroll you have, the larger your workers' compensation insurance is going to be. So talk to your insurance agent about that, figure out when those things might be coming. They can quote it up for you. So say you have your business is starting out, you're year 3, you're thinking about hiring 2 new employees. Talk to your agent and they can quote out to figure out how much it might cost for you so there's no surprise expenses. We love working with contractors and entrepreneurs who are out there bootstrapping and getting it done. So if you have questions about your own insurance policy and want us to look over it, no worries, we can do that. Free of charge to you. Just give us a call, shoot us an email, and we'd be happy to take a look at your current policies, give you recommendations of what you have, what you don't have, what you might not need, and hopefully save you some money. So if you got questions, check us out. Give us a call. Stop in anytime. We got 2 locations, one in Lancaster, one in Lidditz, and we'd be happy to help you out. Thanks, and see you next time.